It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hello. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers Dungeons and Dragons YouTube channel. Wait, Twitch channel.
Or both.
Sorry. Or both. Technically, we're both. But I just shouted out the YouTube people. Hi, YouTube people. I see you.
Shout out YouTube people.
They're worth it.
They're worth it.
You are worth it.
Anyway, they have to be worth it. Caleb, all that editing he puts in has to account for something.
Yeah. It's for our own memories right now, but maybe it'll blow up someday.
So, in case you missed last week, yeah, when we all get canceled. In case you missed last week, we weren't here. The week before that, the party interrupted some sort of dark ritual where a bunch of people had been sacrificed to something, and then there was another young man who was being sacrificed. But the party stopped it, kinda, and then Demon Lord Grazit showed up, and that was cool, and it was weird, and Grazit's powers are freaky. And then it was revealed that Zygon's contract with Fraz is not the only Demon Lord he has it with, it's also with Grazit. And the party continued on after a very strange encounter, and eventually found a very large open cavern that has been converted into a city in the Underdark. There's bioluminescent fungus everywhere, of like blues and purples and yellows. You see different species of bat of different sizes kind of circling through the top. You also see that they have constructed these kind of like watchtowers, but instead of being built from the ground up, they're built from the ceiling down. And you see that they've got these large perches. And on top of these perches, you see these like gargoyle-like creatures with saddles on their backs, and what look like drow guards, essentially, sitting atop them as some of them kind of fly out and do their patrols throughout the city. Where you guys currently are is a cave mouth opening that is outside of the city but high up, so you're kind of looking out over the city. Thea, make a religion check for me.
Advantage, right?
Yep.
Man, I wrote a shit ton down last
Still
time.
prepping my dice.
Caleb, have you gotten your dice out yet?
Yeah, they're already done. Don't worry.
Okay, thank
I
you.
pre-did it.
Look at that.
Natural 20. So
Natural
21.
So, Thea, as you're kind of looking around, two major things strike you. One, you see a bunch of symbols of Lolth kind of just everywhere, hanging from banners from houses. You see like giant statues of her that are kind of darted throughout. And you guys are high enough up, and your passive perception is this. You see the city itself is laid out in like a web pattern, where there's a large temple in the center, and then it kind of spiderwebs out from the center, and it's built very intricately. You also notice that there's some sort of festival going on. You see, you can see the city center as this is kind of, you guys are like on top of like a bowl, essentially. So like the lip is here, and then the city goes kind of cascading through and up through the bowl. You can see like vendor stalls to the side. You can see parties being thrown. It has a very like jovial atmosphere. You see all different species. You see deep gnomes, you see Durgar, you see drow, the Underdark equivalents of elves. Well, in order: gnomes, elves, and gnomes, dwarves, and elves. Drow are elves, Durgar are dwarves, and deep gnomes are gnomes. The reason I say deep gnomes is because their actual name is very, very hard to pronounce. It's a hard word to say. I think it'd be kind of fun. I think it'd be kind of fun if everybody tried to say the name of deep gnomes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Here we go.
Is that the SV word?
They're pronounced Sverniblin.
Sverniblin.
That's hard to say. But you see them all kind of going about their festivities. And as you guys are kind of walking, you see Linares. Yeah, close enough.
I'm reading it. Oh, it's hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Sverniblin.
Everyone sounds like the Swedish chef when they say it. From the Muppets.
They're deep gnomes.
Deep gnomes.
In common tongue.
You see Linares kind of puts out her staff to block all of you. And she says, I believe that discretion is probably best. So, how many of you have the ability to change your appearance?
I
know the Animus does. After the experience we had.
I've briefly forgot about that moment. I would like to forget more about it.
I will raise my hand.
Everyone, except for our non-magic hero. Let me see.
Cirrus is probably okay. Tiefling, Underdark.
It's more. I'd rather err on the side of caution, really. So.
Do you have a hood you can put up?
I'm sorry.
Does he have a hood or something?
Just hoodies and baseball caps always work.
Sunglasses.
If theater productions have taught me anything, it's that if you want to blend in, you just put on a cap of some sort, and you just go through.
Theater
well, Linares definitely is a theater nerd. I would imagine, as kind of like a headcanon here, that she drags Anzu to plays, like, all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's always taking me to those plays.
Okay. Well, and you see she kind of gestures over herself, and you see her hair change color into like this silvery white, and her skin begins to darken and kind of gray and kind of like an ashy color, and you see her eyes go red, making her look more like a drow. But it's still her facial structure and everything, so you can still recognize her. It's just kind of like, huh.
I will do the same.
Okay, cool. What is everyone else doing?
Put my hood up.
Okay. The hood. So just as like a way of function, does the hood go over the horn, or does the horn? Have you cut a hole in the hood so that the horn sticks out of the hood?
Yeah, there's a perfectly sized hole for the horn.
So it just
I
goes.
have to like struggle and like try
Yeah,
to
you're like.
put it in, and then the hood can go on.
Okay. Okay.
What races live down here? Or what?
Primarily Drow, Duragar, and Deep Gnomes. So the thing that you're probably closest to, Zygon, is probably Drow, so Dark Elves.
Yeah, I do that. That.
So you guys see kind of the shimmer go over, and the eye patch stays, but Zygon's skin becomes less papery and kind of more filled out. His skin kind of darkens and goes almost like a grayish white tone. His ears grow out, and you see what is a pretty striking Drow gentleman with like just stark white hair, just the whitest you can get. Anzu, what are you doing to try and blend in?
Could I? What kind of like little critters are around there?
So there's all the normal like cave critters. There's bats. There's spiders. There's like larger insects, kind of like millipedes and centipedes. You see a few like newts and geckos and stuff. There's also deep gnomes. So like if you wanted to, you could just look like you, but as a deep gnome.
But what is that? Just like
so
what is it?
A deep gnome is just like
it's Sphiniblins.
Sphinibbler is a like is like a gray skinned gnome with like red eyes or sometimes purple or usually bald too.
I just make my eyes red.
Okay. Are you leaving your skin tone the same?
Hold on, did they speak the same language?
Some of them might know Gnomish, but most of them are going to know Undercommon. And then there's also probably going to be some that know Common just from, like, interaction. There's a little bit of trade beginning to happen between the Underdark and the surface world, so to speak.
I'm overcomplicating this. I'm just going to go deep. Yeah, just make me the gnome.
Okay, so you guys also see Anzu's skin kind of gray, and his eyes change, and he is now a deep gnome. You see his hair kind of just fades away. You've never seen Anzu completely bald. It's weird. He also still has his beautiful mustache and goatee.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well,
wait. I wanted to turn into something.
Sorry, Caleb. I forgot to give you your highlight. What does Animus turn into?
I'm turning into Zygon's son.
Okay.
I'm turning into a drow who looks very similar to what Zygon's drow looks like, just a lot younger. I'm a little shorter.
Okay.
I look like possibly I'm going to a punk rock concert.
So you're kind of like
walking, of course. Caleb.
Okay, so your hair is like half shaved and then like swoops.
Yes.
Yeah.
White, stark white, as my father's is.
I can't help but think that's the hairstyle that my character has in Baldur's Gate. That's the exact hairstyle.
Similar.
Too. Same minds, same brains, not braining. Anyway.
Same sharing of the brain energy.
Are you like aesthetically, do you have like studs on your jacket? Like how punk are we going here?
No studs on the jacket, just one inside.
Wait, that's a good one.
That's a good dad supporting his son.
I've got like a black, like torn up t-shirt, like cloak under, and then I've got like a jacket on over that, like a near leather kind of like dusty black jacket over it.
Okay.
I've got a few earrings going up and down both ears, and then my pants are a little bit too tight and have some tears in them. And my shoes would resemble what us Earth folk call high top Vans.
Okay. Ye old high top vans.
Living out his emo dreams.
So now everyone that is in disguise will have bonus on stealth and deception checks. Will have advantage.
I would like to clarify any symbols of the Moonweaver I've got going
Gone.
on.
Gone. Do you have a symbol of Lolth? Are you gonna?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Little spider necklace
Okay.
with like
So-
a ruby, you know.
Linares looks over all of you. She pauses on Animus for a second. Okay. Well, everyone, it's going to probably get a little hectic and crazy. They're having their festival. So, our objective is, remember, to find the scepter.
Find the scepter.
And who gets to touch it? I feel like I have to remind everyone. Sirius gets to touch it, yes. Who else gets to touch it?
I'm gonna look at the group. Which one is Sirius again?
He's the one that's not looking different, Zygon.
What does Thea look like?
no.
Sorry, Abby, I did not hear it. I was right now.
Looks
Kind of
like
similar
Thea.
to Daenerys. Like I look like me, but like with like blonde. I'd say my hair is probably still curly and long, but like grayer.
Okay, so you went for drow, blonde hair.
Sickly.
Yeah.
And then like anything that's like was the Moonweaver is like now like Lolth instead. Like my little tattoo on my hand, a spider.
Have you changed the chicken foot to look more like a spider? Like,
Yeah, it's got more legs.
yeah, just. All right. So, only Sirius touches. Everyone kind of, I would say, move as a group. If people start to eye us, we might need to spread out a little bit. If you do go with someone who can send messages or things of that nature to everyone else, don't mess this up, and we should be out of here. I have a teleportation scroll ready, so once we have the staff, as long as I have a little bit of time, I should be able to get us out of here.
Can I raise my hand?
Yes, dear, what is it?
I'm quite thirsty. Can I get a drink of water?
You can do whatever you like as long as you don't touch the staff, dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So
Also,
we don't know.
Remember this look, Anzu. I very much like it.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Ew. I take over.
You don't know where the staff is, right?
I assume it's
here.
probably at the temple, which is in the center of the city.
Uh-huh.
That would make
but
the most
it could be other
sense.
places. Are you trying a voice right now? Are you doing doing a voice?
I can perfectly mimic any voice. What are you talking
Oh, sounds
Can I
like
also
Pegasus
raise-
from
Can I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
raise my hand again?
Yugi boy.
Yes, dear. What is
Excuse
it?
me.
Answer. You do not have to raise your hand.
He brings up a good point. Should we come up with different accents? Maybe I could sound like this.
You can do whatever voice you want as long as it doesn't draw attention.
Anzu, remember that
But
one too.
only if it doesn't hurt you.
Remember that one too, Anzu. That one's part of the whole look now.
Deep gnomes are
Yes.
French.
I do not know of the French. I am a foreign deep gnome.
He's from Wildmount.
He is from across the seas.
Forgive him, he's from Wildbout. Alright, well,
Forgive him, he's from Marquette.
I feel like the more time I give you to plan, the worse things are going to get. So, everyone, let's go. Everyone, oh, and Cirrus. Tieflings are allowed in the Underdark more than the other races of the surface, but do be careful. Specifically, Duragar and deep gnomes are a little touchy around surface-dwelling people. Drow, less so, but...
Yes, those finiblins. They're the worst.
I-
Do we have any idea where the
Gazoon
staff
type
might be?
deer.
Or we just...
It could be in the center of the city, the temple. It could be where the priestesses reside. We'll have to do a little bit of detective work.
I would assume if we wait long enough, there's going to be some sort of giant festival around
If we wait
said
too
scepter.
long, if we wait too long, they might activate the scepter, and then
Right.
we will be more negatively affected by it than the citizens of the city.
Of course, yes.
Be careful.
And I'm gonna touch Anzu, and I'm gonna give him the blessing of the trickster. Just
in case.
You have advantage on stealth checks for an hour.
Yes, thank you, Tia.
Are you Nandor? What's going on?
It kind of sounds like Nandor. It kind of does.
Does it?
It kind of sounds like Nandor, and I kind of think that's awesome. So do you, man.
Do more of that.
Yeah. More of that.
Stick with that.
If Abby starts trying to do a Naja impression, then I am going to. It's such a hard voice.
I can
Anyway.
do like a Jackie Daytona. Human bartender.
I love. Watch What We Do in the Shadows if you haven't. I
Picking blue
understand.
jeans.
This is how we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Arizona.
I think we should go get the staff in 3,
All right, everyone, please.
That was not so good.
1.
He's very good at. I think Hunter could be a voice actor. I think all of us, if we applied, could probably do it. But anyway, moving on. So as you guys begin to go down, you see 2 drow guards dressed in really nice, what looks like scale mail armor with these long spears that they're kind of holding. And you see them kind of scan your group as you are the only ones that are coming into the city at this point. The festival is about to begin. They kind of look at you. Everyone make a deception check with advantage. I'll say that's except Cirrus. Because
Do I
you're
get a
not
double advantage?
disguised.
I add guidance
that's
to
not how that
Cirrus.
works.
He literally said I don't have to roll.
No. You don't have advantage on your
Oh, what the
roll.
fuck?
I add
You're not
guidance.
disguised.
24.
21.
Thank God. 29.
Roll for
What am I rolling for?
deception.
Good, lovely.
You also have a D4.
Man, I do not roll well as Linares. I don't think I've ever rolled Linares. Have you gotten new dice since we last played, Zach?
No, that was an okay roll.
Okay.
It's the
okay.
same
I need
dice,
to,
though, isn't
send
it?
you some dice.
No, I've gotten
You're
rid of
back.
that. I've gotten rid of the bad one. That one.
Good.
That one's
You
done.
need to like burn some sage in your house to get
I
the
do.
get
Just-
the
Just
demons
around
out of
that dice.
it. Yeah, just whoa. All right. So one of the guards continues moving, but one of them kind of eyes all of you. And he moves along. So as you guys get into the city proper, you see that everything down here, like the stone itself, feels heated. Not like boiling lava hot, but like you know how some roads are like heated so that they don't form ice. It's like a hot tub sort of temperature, maybe a little bit more turned down, but kind of
Get a hot tub.
But
Commercial. It's a good commercial.
it's a good commercial. I remember that one. But as you guys are going along, you see one of the first things you spot is a bathhouse. That says Teverex All Natural Hot Springs. With like a deep gnome on the side giving a thumbs up as he's got a towel wrapped around his waist. And you see a few people kind of filing in and out of there. A few Dragonborn, a few Tieflings, kind of going in and out. It looks like this is like an inn and spa sort of situation. But as you keep going, there are people all around the city getting ready for some sort of ritual. You hear chatter off to the side here and there of a ritual that will, in their words, restore balance.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
But it's pretty metal.
Pretty nice.
It's like if Animus ate like 5 edibles.
That's so many.
Exactly. It's too many. But Animus wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. All right.
Just be here, you know.
You guys eventually make it to a intersection where you see that barriers have been put up for some sort of parade. As you kind of look at the architecture of the buildings around, kind of think in the style of New Orleans architecture, where everything's kind of built up to the street, and it's like very French-inspired, like archways and things of that nature. You see restaurants that are kind of on the corners with the big double doors. But it's built into pure stone. Like, this whole area has been carved out over most likely centuries and has eventually accumulated this amount of built-up structures. You see people lining the parade route, mostly Drow and Deep Gnome, a few Duragar kind of scattered throughout. But it's families with their children, kind of old married couples, things of that nature. It seems as though the stories that people tell of the Underdark at least are exaggerated and at most are just full-on propaganda. Just from what you've experienced both here in this city and in the last Underdark city you were in when you were in Zenigast. I need... Whose passive perception is over 25? Okay. Thea, make a perception check for me. Just because your perception is this high is the only reason you get to have this check.
32?
32. All right. So, as everyone's kind of getting ready, you see down the street them kind of assembling for the parade. And you see a absolutely stunningly beautiful woman wearing like very regal looking robes with like a super high collar that kind of splays out. Almost looks like a king cobra's crown, you know, that kind of wraps around her and it kind of sticks out in all directions. You see 8 points starting from the base going up. Just beautiful, like purplish gray skin, deep like azure blue eyes that the corneas are black, so like the blue really stands out. And you see her get up onto this like what looks like essentially a parade float. And the float is a giant statue of Lolth that is kind of like all of the Lolth's 4 arms are kind of wrapped around what like the center, which is like a chair, and then her body kind of stretches out and kind of forms the back of the float. You then see in the hand of this woman a large purple staff that kind of has like what looks like amethyst spiders that kind of climb up and down it, and then in the center is a large amethyst jewel. But that's not what catches your eye.
That has to be it, right? Every
you kind of scan that staff. Just go to a store and it's all staffs, and you're like, it has to be one of these.
I'll take one of everything.
You know what though? Are they
I
selling?
won't touch them. I need them all bagged.
Are they selling like miniature versions of the staff?
Make an investigation check
So that we could see if we know what the staff looks like.
Thea, you begin scanning and you kind of see a few vendors and everything, and then you see up on one of the balconies that kind of overlooks the street. You see the window of it slightly crack open, and you see in the crack like this glimmer. But you can't quite tell what that glimmer is.
Okay. How far away am I from that, like, window?
Probably about a block.
Okay.
Give me a 20, Jacob.
And does it look like the parade's, like, starting already?
It's about to, yeah, like...
Getting situated.
Yeah, and, like, her float is kind of more towards, like, the middle section of the parade. You hear, as you guys are kind of all looking around trying to get apprised of what's going on, you just hear this large, like, just horn that kind of shakes the earth around you. And then you see a large band begin to play, like a marching band, to come out and start playing. and everyone starts cheering and woo, all this stuff. And the parade has begun. Animus, you see a few like souvenir staves being sold that they're like these little cheap like pieces of wood that they painted, and there's like little spider, like little plastic, not plastic, but like little clay spiders dangling off of them, and it's just like a little kid's toy souvenir thing.
But are they all the same?
I mean, as much as a mass-produced product can be, yes.
Okay. Hey,
A
Dad.
mass-produced, handmade product.
Hey, Dad, can you get me a staff? That'd be really cool of you.
It's shifted now into like a valley.
I
like,
swear, I'd
accent.
rather do that. It's more fun for a teenager.
Well, you know, you do you, man. Make your decision and stick with it.
Is there a marching band that's going to be in this parade?
Yeah, they're starting out right now.
I say, I'll buy you one. If when you grow up, you will be the savior of the broken, beaten the damned.
Oh no! Oh no! I was wondering where you were going.
Dude, I knew immediately when he asked that fucking
no.
question. I knew exactly where it was fucking going.
You know what the sad thing is that fits Animus so well.
Oh my god.
He grows up to be Gerard Way.
I mean, I guess
bird.
if that's what
Canon,
you're
right now
wanting.
your name is Gerard.
It's
Yes.
what?
Alright.
We're gonna call you
I'll take it.
Gerard?
Yeah,
Gerard Way.
Gerard
Yeah.
Way.
the lead singer of My Chemical Romance.
I didn't understand. I couldn't hear any of you guys talking for a second. Like clipped.
Oh.
Man.
But yeah, no, I'll take Animus over and I'll buy him a scepter.
Okay, so you guys have one.
I wanna give
What's
it to
everyone else
Anzu.
doing? Okay, Anzu, you now have a small wooden scepter that looks kind of like the scepter that the woman is holding.
I just looked at. Oh, so it is the staff.
They look very similar.
Okay.
I doubt she'd be dumb enough to carry the real one on a parade float. But
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't know.
gonna drop it. What the fuck is this sheep? This fucking thing.
Oh, I thought he was going to say the line.
Can I try to point out to Linares
I'll
the like
pick up the
cracked
staff.
window situation that I saw?
So she kind of looks up. Yes, I was aware of it as well. Good eye. You and me slip away. Let's go. Anzu, Zygon's in charge. And then she takes you and the two of you kind of start going up the block.
I go and I take it
Are there
very
any?
offensively that you are in charge.
Me too, but what are you gonna do?
Are there any?
Sirius, what are you
Fucking
doing while
guy.
all this is kind of going? There he goes. I was wondering what he was going to say. Sirius, what are you doing while this is kind of all going on?
I'm just hanging around.
Are there any
You do
teens?
notice there's a few tieflings that are kind of like hanging towards the back. They're not wanting to get like close up to the parade, but they're kind of observing. Make a perception check for me. Also, make a investigation check for me, Animus, to see if there's any fellow teenagers.
Us youths.
How do you do, fellow kid?
Investigation or perception? I didn't hear.
Investigation check.
Add
That's a
guidance.
natural 20, Jacob.
Natural 20. On the hilt of one of the tieflings, you see he's got what looks like two hilts tucked into his belt. You see one of them is kind of a curved hilt, and the other one is just a straight up, what looks like a dagger's hilt. You see on the butt of the hilt of the dagger, what looks like some sort of symbol.
Do I recognize this sort of symbol?
Make a religion check for me. We'll say, yeah, just make a religion check.
18.
18. Somehow you know this. I'm trying to figure out how you justify knowing this.
He's a ranger. He knows everything.
Yeah, rangers know all, right?
You just say you don't actually know this.
You don't know. So you see what looks like a pentagon, almost like a pentagram. Only it looks a little bit more metal. That's the symbol you see.
Okay.
And you know through we'll say through some scary stories that your grandmother used to tell you. This is the symbol of Asmodeus. And seeing, you begin kind of looking around, and you see this guy, and then another two guys, and then you see a dragonborn, like kind of a really big dragonborn that kind of looks like barbarian in nature, step out of the bathhouse. They're all kind of watching the parade. You also notice the curved hilt that's in his belt is a gun of some sort.
Oh.
Like a flintlock style, or like like maybe a revolver.
Is Asmodeus bad or good?
Well, Animus, is Asmodeus bad or good?
Oh, Asmodeus is most definitely evil.
It's bad.
Asmodeus happens
really bad.
Asmodeus happens to be the deity that controls the slave nation in the Shadowfell.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not a great dude.
Not a great guy.
so he's a lovely guy, is what I'm hearing.
He himself does not overlook it, because that would be Anzu's old buddy and chum.
Oversee it.
Yeah.
Is what Caleb was going for.
Yeah.
You clock 6 people that are a little out of the ordinary.
I kind of shimmy over to Zygon and Animus, and I'm like, hey,
Gerard.
as a stage whisper. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gerard and Zygon. Stage whisper. Hey, don't look now, but there's a couple of fellas, about 6 or so, scary looking. They got some of those symbols of Asmodeus. I don't know if there's like a meeting or something going on around these parts, but figured y'all should know.
We are, in the Underdark there are more people who are more openly able to follow people and deities like that. It is an unfortunate one to come across, because I do not have fond memories of Asmodeus. Maybe you could see what they're doing down here, Cirrus, since we're kind of all splitting up a little bit here. Only if you want.
I could go do that.
Otherwise, we can just keep looking for the scepter. But
If you want to go check it out, I say you take Anzu with you. But
That's not gonna happen.
Please stay away from me. I am looking through the door to find the scepter.
And this is exactly why.
I rolled 18, Jacob, on the youth.
Looking for fellow youths. There's a few teenagers here and there.
Probably all older than me in realism here.
I mean, if they're of Drow descent, then probably.
Yeah.
You've been kind of looking around. You see a few here and there. You get the impression that people are either adults here or children, and in between is not very common. But you do notice a few here and there kind of watching the parade. Some of them are pretty enthusiastic about it, and others are just kind of, whatever. It's
I want to look for the ones that are like leaning up against the wall, not giving a shit
bad kids
about
in
what's
town.
going.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm looking for the bad kids.
Okay. You see,
Clean up your looks.
with all the lies in the books.
God damn it.
Wow, we're all a bunch of emos, aren't we? High school was hard, am I right, gamers?
High school, bro.
Anyway,
It never ends.
you notice different bands.
I know. I went to a different.
I know you went for Bowling for Soup.
Simple Plan. God.
No, you did.
You did Simple Plan. I did Bowling for Soup.
Oh, I wasn't here.
And Zach's wearing a Simple Plan hat. It all comes
Nice.
together.
It all comes together.
Anyway, it's like Ocean's 11, like all the different screens up right now. Anyway, Animus, you notice what looks like a younger drow girl, probably in her relative to human age, probably 16, 17, which means she's probably like 100 something, or maybe like 90 something. Elves. She's kind of half paying attention, half reading something. You can't quite tell what book she's reading, but she's wearing like kind of a distended like leather jacket with like studs on the shoulders, and you see like her hair is kind of like up in like a mohawk almost.
Oh,
Okay.
she's fucking cool.
Did I have studs on mine?
Oh, you're the one in the jacket. We've been over
Yeah,
that.
you're the stud in the jacket. Your father said so.
I'm gonna add a couple
Fucking
studs.
guy.
I'm gonna add a couple studs to the outsides of my wrists. I'm gonna
Okay.
get some stud bracelets.
You also notice that she her
Fucking rocker bracelet. with spikes coming.
Yeah.
Silly bands.
definitely
And the silly
not,
bands. Let's go.
definitely not poser looking at all.
What are you
Wearing
talking about?
like a RVCA shirt with bands. Anyway.
I'm not a poser. Come on, man.
Anyway, you also notice that she's got what looks like skull earrings that are like studded like multiple up and down her ears.
God, she's cool.
They're like actual tiny little rat skulls.
They're like tiny little they are actual little skulls. You also notice her ears are like really long, like more so than like even high elves, like they're like kind of go out. Make an Arcana or a Nature check.
Natural 20.
Natural 20
Alright.
on which?
I was gonna go for nature. I'm not gonna say.
Okay, Nature. It is not very common for elves to have that long of ear anymore. You just know that it's not very common, and the elves, like even the elves of Singorn, don't have ears that kind of go out that long. You also kind of get a kind of unstable arcane energy almost off of her. Like you can kind of feel magic is kind of like, it's like a live wire, and there's like sparks flying off, kind of.
Sparks are flying.
Not for you, buddy.
No, not for Animus.
Do I notice that Animus is looking over there?
Yeah,
Kind of like.
I'll look over.
she does not seem to notice you guys. She's just reading a book, and then every once in a while kind of looking, and then you see as the float with the beautiful woman is going by, and she kind of just rolls her eyes and just goes back to her book.
She's not like the other
Gerard,
girls.
my boy.
Just no other girls.
Yeah,
Gerard, my
Dad.
boy, I need you to go and infiltrate that woman and her mind. I need you to
Phrasing,
find out. I
phrasing.
know, as soon as I said it.
Infiltrate.
I know
Penetrate
punks.
the woman.
I know punks that want to take down the establishment, and I need you to find out where the scepter is, the real scepter.
Fine, Dad. I'll go talk to her, I guess.
Oh, infiltrate
my boy.
this woman.
Next time you're at a
She's
bar,
on.
guys, go up and say hi.
I'd like to
You like to be
infiltrate you.
infiltrated?
I'm here to infiltrate.
I'm here to infiltrate your heart.
Oh gosh, that's terrible. That's what one spy says to the other. If that's in the next James Bond movie, I would. Infiltrate Your Heart is the next James Bond movie, I swear.
Miss Congeniality number 3.
Yeah, I'm actually writing it.
Spy
so
Next Door.
As you're going over there, Animus, Tia and Linares, the two of you kind of try and triangulate where this building is. You eventually make it. You're around where the marching band has made it down about a block. As a block away is the float that has this woman on it. You locate the building, and you get to the door, and it won't open. It's not locked. It's like jammed. So like it slightly opens, and you hit something.
What does this building look like it is?
This looks like a what looks like maybe a bar that has like a house on top of it, like a loft situation, kind of. The bar is closed though.
Okay.
No, you're not in the room yet. Okay, but yeah, the door is like jammed.
I put a hand in front of Linares if she's next to me, and 1 second, and I'm gonna cast Clairvoyance.
Okay.
So I can see in the room like I'm in there.
Okay. Are you wanting to see into the bar or into the living space above the bar?
Let me see if I can move it.
As you're doing this, the band is going by, and you hear cymbals crash and just boom, boom, boom. The sound is completely masked around here.
I can't move it, so I'd rather look up into the window, in the room where the window is.
Okay. Clairvoyance. Let me pull that up real fast.
And I have to choose seeing or hearing, but I can switch between them.
Okay.
So I'll see first.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, the casting time's 10 minutes. Hold on.
Yeah. But you're probably going to want to do something else.
Yeah, never mind. Okay, kidding. Okay. Could I try to unjam the door?
That'll be a strength check.
Oh. So I don't want to draw attention to myself. I'm assuming that would.
Well, so if you try and go against the door, as long as the marching band is behind you, people aren't going to be able to hear it.
Okay.
So
okay,
the band's going by. That's not the song they're playing, but it's the first one that came to my mind. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll try. Strength check.
Make a strength check.
Can Linares help me?
Yes, you can have advantage on this as Linares helps you.
Okay.
All right, dear, on the shoulder, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rolled 2 16s. So
that's not bad.
18.
18, yeah, you... And it has enough space now that you can squeeze in.
Okay. I will do so very sneakily.
The two of you shimmy in. The bar is empty, except for about 5 bodies. You notice 2 patrons. Yeah, you notice 2 patrons that were up at the bar. They have crossbow bolts through the backs of their heads. You see the bartender is splayed out across the bar with their throats slit. And then you see 2 what look like waitresses that have been shot in the chest that are kind of just out on the ground, completely dead.
Shot.
Yeah, shot in the chest.
Gun.
With a pew-pew.
But I don't know that Sears saw those people. So.
You do not know about the pew-pews or the people.
Shit. Okay.
Linares goes over and checks on a few of them. I'm afraid they're already gone. But we can make it up to the 2nd floor if we hurry.
I'm gonna go up to the 2nd floor and try to be as quiet as possible.
Make a stealth check for me.
Then, as I'm going up, towards the top of the stairs, can I like use my channel divinity to go invisible for a round? I mean, it's just
yeah, if you want to, 6 seconds.
yeah, but figure it'll help a little bit.
Okay.
Not great. 24.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ah.
So as the two of you are going up, as you go invisible, as you step, you hear just the ever faintest creak on the stairwell.
Ugh.
And then you hear the sound of a hammer of a gun being pulled back.
18.
You see a blast go through the wall as you narrowly dodge out of the way, but one of the pellets actually does clip you. You take 1 point of piercing damage as one of the balls from the shotgun shell
1
goes
point.
through you. Linares.
I would think she would be behind me.
Yeah. Linares just barely dodges out of the way.
Okay.
And you see a large hole that's now in the wall. And then you hear once again the click noise of the hammer go back. You're still invisible though. Well, for like another 3 seconds.
Okay. Do I see who shot the gun?
Make a perception check.
33.
33. You can see through the hole that was made, the holes that have been made. You see what looks like a tiefling man in his like mid-30s. You see a scar down one of his eyes to make it like milky white, and you see large horns that are kind of curled up, but kind of go kind of like out like antelope horns. What color? He's red-skinned.
Okay.
Yeah, like a ruby sort of color.
Like your typical.
Yeah. You see he fires again. I need you to make another dexterity saving throw.
18 again.
Yeah, he completely misses the second shot. As the band is getting further away, you hear a few people kind of on the in the crowd be like, "Did you just hear something? Maybe they're shooting off fireworks." And
can I try to cast blindness on him?
Yeah, you sure can.
A Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Spell save 20.
What's your spell save?
20.
20? Yeah, he fails.
Okay, so
You see, like, darkness just completely go over his eyes as he begins to kind of... You see he doesn't freak out. He just kind of begins listening.
What a fucking creep.
Well, he's already blind in one eye.
God it.
The parade is getting closer.
I'm gonna... Fuck, what am I gonna do?
You see Linares kind of steps forward, and she fires something. You see a wall of force go out and kind of start pushing towards him.
Okay. I'm going to... just cast... I'm gonna go Sacred Flame at him.
Okay. Okay.
It's a dex save on his end.
Okay. 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 So you fire the Sacred Flame, and as you do, as it's coming towards him, you see him kind of twitch for a second, and he dodges out of the way of the spell.
You have blind sight?
He does.
Dickhead.
Then, as you are doing this, and as the wall of force is getting closer, you see he has a what looks like a very rudimentary sniper rifle. It's pretty bad news, if you get what I'm saying. But it That's a Critical Role reference, everybody. Anyway, you see a sniper rifle that's kind of perched up, and you see him, he throws something on the floor, and just black billowing smoke, Hunter's gone, black billowing smoke begins to explode out, kind of covering the whole area. Caleb, are you okay? There he is, he's back.
If you look at the stream, my head was like below where you can see me, so I just peeked above it and then dropped back below it.
It's really funny. You hear the sound of like a receiver, like a bolt action receiver going in, as the float is getting closer.
Can I? So I can't see him right now.
No, you cannot.
Okay. I am going to. Oh, sucks. Sucks. Could I do anything with thaumaturgy to like blow the smoke, like?
Yeah.
Like the.
It's like a gust of wind. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like a gust of wind to kind of blow the smoke away.
Okay. So as you do, you see him in like a he's like resting on the side of the windowsill. And you see he's kind of aiming, and you hear him listening.
Wand of paralysis. Can I try to paralyze him?
What's the save?
Let me double check. God damn it. There we go. Can't Google stuff on my phone quickly anymore because I'm using my phone.
I think the save's 15, right? It's either 10 or 15.
Paralysis, there we go. Yeah, 15. Constitution.
Natural 20.
God.
I've rolled 2 natural 20s in this combat so far.
I hate him.
You see as the wand goes out, it does affect him very briefly as he gunfires. Rewinding a few minutes. Back to Animus. Animus, Zygon tells you to go talk to this girl.
Alright, I walk and I walk over and then I kind of like lean against the wall next to her. And then I do a little I kind of like flip the hair out of my eyes, and then I look the opposite direction that she is, and I go, "Hey."
She looks over at you, and she goes back to her book.
What you reading?
She doesn't respond to you. She actively like turns her body away from you. And she actually begins to like walk down the street parallel with the float with the woman on it.
Well, that hurts. Ruins a lot of what I was trying to do here.
Well, did you see what book she was reading?
I don't know, Jacob. Did I see what book she was reading? Then since I got closer.
Make a perception check.
I don't want to follow her. That's super stalkerish, considering I'm not actually a teen.
You don't look like you. It's fine. No one's gonna find you.
I do not think that's a good legal defense at all. I don't think that would hold up.
24.
Your Honor, he didn't look like me.
Your Honor, I was dressed as a teenager.
It was dressed as a teen to blend in with teens, Your Honor.
That's so I could talk.
So I could talk directly to them.
It's not weird that way.
It's not weird. It's not illegal
at all. Infiltrating. It's innocent enough.
24.
24. How familiar are you with late stage reconstructive communism?
Probably a little. I don't want to say I'm a lot, but with the amount of reading that he's
good
done...
because that's not what she's reading.
Okay.
You notice with how high of a perception roll you rolled, you notice that is a book sleeve that she's got over some other book that you can't quite tell.
Okay. So I'm gonna like, before she kind of like gets a couple steps away, like so that it's not like I'm just chasing after her.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, whoa, I'm just trying to hang out from this lame festival, you know? Like, just trying to chill. I see that you're trying to cover from your parents or something. Yeah, my dad brought me here too.
Where's my hug?
I'm just...
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Come on, you
guide
got it, boy.
myself.
Remember, you're the stud in the jacket.
I am the stud in the jacket. I'm the stud in the jacket. What's my persuasion? I'm the stud in the jacket. 15.
15. She stops for a second, and you notice that her attention is more on this woman now than it was. Like, she's paying more attention to the parade now than she was earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just... I'm here for my sister.
Oh, is she your sister or something?
Sister.
Why would I tell you anything? And then she continues walking.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get away from my family too.
I just said I'm here for my sister. And you said you're getting away from your family.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get away from my dad right now. I just told you that. Oh, I didn't say that. I got cut off by you. Hold on. That was my bad. We were all laughing at something. I think I didn't get that part.
I heard you say that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to get away from my dad right now, you know? Parents.
At least you have a dad to get away from.
Damn.
She continues walking.
That's pretty heavy.
She is almost out of earshot. She does not care what you're saying, and you guys have traveled almost a block.
Yeah, I don't think this one worked out for me. I think I'm gonna have to give up on this one.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Shit, but that's her sister. That makes this so much more interesting. I'm
trying to sleep with the
Are
team.
you winning, son?
Are you winning, son? He is narrator voice. He was not.
Can I walk up to Ambience?
Yeah. You guys are kind of all gathered around. You guys have walked about a block now, kind of staying within general area of this woman on the float.
I would like to use Zato to find the staff.
Okay. So your owl kind of flies up, begins looking around. How is your owl going to find the staff?
You know.
Birds like shiny things, you see.
Well,
shiny thing.
Eyeballs.
Can you give Zato a general idea of what the staff looks like?
I hold up the staff, the little merch staff that I have.
Okay. Kind of looks at it, doing the weird like owl head tilt thing. Whoo! And he just kind of goes off. See, he begins looking around. As he's flying around, you see one of the large bat-like creatures begin to kind of follow behind him. And it's kind of following his path. As you see, he's kind of and flapping around. You see he lands on a balcony about, I would say, 20 or 30 feet from the one that Thea and Linares are going through right now. And he looks down. Anzu, you feel like a presence in your mind as you see through Zato's eyes, and you see the staff that's on the float that the woman is holding.
How can I go to it?
I mean, you can keep following down the parade route if you want.
As you remember, we're not supposed to touch the staff.
I'm not going to touch it, you fucking idiot.
As you guys are debating what to do, Sirius, what are you doing?
Do I see the staff on the float?
You do. You see her holding it. You also see that the 6 guys that you clocked earlier are also kind of moving along with the float.
Can I
And you
go?
see the woman, she's smiling and she's kind of waving every once in a while. And you guys begin to hear, kind of in the crowd, that's the High Priestess! Oh, the High Priestess! And everyone's kind of like, it's just kind of disseminating through the crowd. Just then, bang! You hear a giant shot ring out. As you see the woman get hit somewhere in the body, and her body actually like flies off the float and lands on the stone beneath her. As the girl that Animus was trying to talk to she looks up stunned, and then you see her kind of like just go through people as everyone's beginning to scatter. Screams ring out.
I want to run into. I want to run straight in to try to help the girl with her sister.
Okay.
Oh fuck
Okay.
yes!
I
I
want
feel
to.
like we're trying to stop the JFK assassination
That's
right
so
now.
easy.
Yeah.
I would like to cast haste on Cirrus.
Okay, Cirrus, as you're kind of reacting to this, you everything begins to kind of move slower
Yep.
as the screams kind of lengthen out and kind of shift downward in tone as everyone's kind of going out. You also notice it's almost like you're the Flash, like you can see people moving in slower motion. You see all 6 of the guys that you were looking at all begin to pull weapons.
I make a dash toward the staff. I want the fucking
So
staff.
you begin running.
I see.
Thea and Linares, the guy fires the bullet, and then he listens as he hears the screaming, and then he turns around and he looks at both of you as the blindness is still in his eyes. He will be free. As you see him bite down really hard, and then foam just starts to come out of his mouth as he just collapses to the ground.
He did one of those.
Hey, just a side note, Cirrus. You have 2 actions, so if there's anything that can help you get there faster, you can
Dash, double dash.
Double dash, best
Double
Mario Kart.
That's
do
my.
it. You could double dash.
As he crumples to the floor, you see poison kind of leak out of his mouth as Linares runs over, and she goes to touch him, and then you see his body begin to rapidly decay
Oh God.
as she kind of steps back. And that will be where we take tonight's break.
Yo.
Give her 1 margarita,
Okay,
and
anyway.
she will open her leg.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a battle map now, so I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, I didn't do my fucking.
Oh shit.
Cirrus, you have advantage on initiative because you're hasted.
Yup.
Big haste.
Oh.
Why is this not working? Oh.
No, Birdie, you can't have a hot Cheeto.
Oh, we're going into battle.
Okay. 25 to 20.
26.
So if I'm not holding the flail, it doesn't count, right?
No, it does not. Well, do you have it equipped? No. Okay.
Well, like, no, I probably wouldn't have it equipped right now.
No.
I probably would have put it away before we came
Considering
down
that you're Gerard right now.
here. Yeah, that just
Jacob,
doesn't
this
make a lot of
isn't
sense.
Tabletop Simulator.
No, this is Dungeon Alchemist.
Fancy.
I've got another program that I kickstarted that is not out yet, but once it gets out, it'll be even better. All right, 2015.
Oh shit.
Did you not roll initiative?
It's okay. Just keep going. I rolled bad, so just keep going.
Fucking asshole.
Okay.
$11.
11. Okay. 15 to 10.
10.
I got a 14. Oh no. I could have done better.
It's okay. We all have performance issues sometimes.
Oh, what the fuck? I tried.
Who? 11 was.
Caleb. Animus. Oh, should I roll for Zygon? I'll probably just
I got it already.
Okay. I was gonna say we'd probably just have to use whatchamacallit the entire time.
I rolled a natural 1 on his initiative.
Nice.
Damn. How's everybody rolling like shit?
I gotta admit though, margaritas are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Well, R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville.
I live near one.
I've been to a Margaritaville. 11 was Animus, and then Cirrus.
10.
With advantage?
Yep.
Did you add your dex?
Yep.
Oh.
Ungood. You might want to just get rid of all your dice and restart.
Correct.
Yeah, Zach, spend money more.
I already bought a new set there. Yeah.
And then, let's see, Theo and then Zach. Okay. Top of initiative order is Thea. So, Thea, you and Linares are over here. You're this one.
Okay.
And
you.
Linares is this one.
Okay, and then that's where like looking
Bless
out the
you.
window.
Yeah. And
That's-
then this is where it's all going down. This is the priestess.
Okay. Who's down there on the street?
So, there's a few civilians, and then you see one of the thug guys.
None of the tieflings.
Yeah. Well, yeah. This one is a tiefling, but yeah.
Birdie. Okay. I'm going to. How high up is the window? How is it? Just
It's like a standard building, 1 story, 10 feet. I can see from your perspective.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
So this is your perspective right now. We'll say that this is like 10 feet. Like you're not at the base because I can't do levels in this program, but yeah.
Okay. I guess.
That's cool though. I like that we can see this perspective
That is
like
nice.
this.
You can walk around too.
So I can't see like what's going on outside the.
No, no.
Okay.
There is a window that faces out towards the street. So you can, well, technically, yeah, you can see what's going on because he shot into the street, so you can see what's going on, but you can also see off to the side here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the main thoroughfare is in the center here.
Okay. Then I'm going to. What did I do? Sorry.
No worries.
I'm going to. I guess I'm just gonna like use my turn to like run down the stairs into the street.
Okay.
I don't really know. I don't want to like waste a spell.
We'll say you can get into this cultist's face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would that take like a dash action? As well?
We'll say that you guys were already on the move when initiative started, so.
Okay. Because I can bonus action dash at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say that you do have to take a bonus action, yeah.
Okay, and then would I know that he's a problem?
You see that he has a weapon drawn, but that's about it.
Okay.
You also notice, because of your interaction with the guards earlier, you notice that he is not dressed as a guard of the city.
Okay, and he is a tiefling like the other guy.
Yes.
Does he have any of the same like?
If you want to take time to check, that'll be your action.
That's fine.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Okay. Oh, I threw one out of the.
You don't want to be assuming around here. That's not what we do.
17.
17. You see the symbol of Asmodeus on a necklace around his neck, and then also adorned on some of his gear.
Okay. I want a metagame, you know.
Yeah, I totally get it. Alright, that is Thea's turn. Now Linares' turn. So Linares is not super fast. But she does jump out this window.
Oh.
Laris is not very fast, but she jumps out a window.
But she does jump out a window. She lands right there. Let's see. There's too many people in the way. There's too much of a crowd, so like basically everything that is not in this main street right here where the parade was going through is just swarming with people. It's functioning as difficult terrain. So Linares tries to get sight on stuff, but she can't see anything, so she's going to spend her turn kind of looking, trying to figure out what to do. Anzu, you are here. So Animus is in front of you, Zygon's behind you.
Oh, I ran into the crowd.
Yeah, you guys are in the crowd right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Linares is right here.
Okay. And who are the bad guys?
You can't quite see them. The crowds are too thick, and you're a lot smaller than the others, so it's hard for you to see. But you know where the scepter is.
Where's the scepter?
It is towards the street. It's where the woman got shot at. Everybody, Cirrus, Animus, and Anzu all make perception checks for me. And then Flagon will as well. Okay.
Where's the girl at?
I didn't have a bottle for her because there's limited bottle. We'll say she's this bard.
Okay.
She is with her sister.
Would I be closer to her if I was right on her when the thing happens before the crowd started dispersing?
Steady on something.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, a natural 20 perception. Okay.
I got a 31.
31. Serious?
16.
Okay. So you guys all saw because you were all paying attention, the staff went out and it's being like, it's clattering through the crowd.
It's one of those.
Also, Cirrus, this is you right here.
Oh, also, Brady had to leave for the second half of this. I totally forgot.
I figured people noticed that he wasn't here.
Yeah, Brady's not here. Sorry.
Okay, so where is Cirrus?
Cirrus is right here.
And where's the staff in relation to him?
The staff is somewhere over in this area. It's currently being kicked around by the crowd that's panicking and starting to run.
Oh. Okay. What can I do here to help him? Can I... Oh, I can't do that. Are any of the bad guys trying to go to the scepter?
Yes.
All of them?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay.
And you see, as they're going, they're just cutting through anyone that gets in their way. There's bodies that are starting to just kind of be piled up everywhere. There's blood everywhere. People are screaming.
And there's like a U formation around Cirrus, right? Is that it? Is that all of them?
So these are civilians. These three here are civilians that are representing like the crowd. And then you see a few city guard trying to get things under control.
Okay. Which one specifically is a bad guy?
It's hard for you to tell. Again, you're shorter
Like,
than everyone.
Can I come around?
You can try and get through the crowd if you want, but it'll probably take an action to get through the crowd.
Fuck! I can't just like go around that way, around the...
So the crowd is not fully shown, but basically this entire area is full of people that are fleeing right now.
It's fucking chaos.
Yeah, it's chaos.
Think
Just
if you were at a
going
concert and everyone's trying to leave the concert, but you're trying to get back in the concert.
Only everyone's screaming and people are
pushing.
dying everywhere. The analogy breaks down into a little too real.
Dying
real quick.
everyone.
Yep.
Can I Misty Step like across all of them? Near Sears?
Let me look how Misty. Let me see if you have the visual. Make a investigation check for me, really quick.
Making the investigation check. And that would be 19.
19. You spot a very brief window where you can teleport using Misty Step next to Cirrus.
No.
I would like to take it.
Okay, so you Misty Step next to Cirrus, if it'll let me place you. The program's still a little wonky. Yeah, so you're next to him now.
Now, where's the bad guy?
You see multiple people with their weapons drawn. So you see a guy here, and then over there, and then there's a guard there, and then you see the woman over here and her sister, and then you see a few civilians.
Okay, I'll tackle the guy in front of me.
Okay, make an opposed strength check.
This little deep gnome just tackling him.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I can use a cantrip if I use Misty Step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
I'll use Firebolt. Yes.
Okay. Is that a dex save or is that a spell
It's an
attack?
attack.
Okay, it's a spell attack. So go ahead and roll d20,
It will be
and then add your spell attack modifier.
21.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I get to add 4. Yes, 4. So that will be 22.
22. All right, you fire, and a few of these hit this cultist. It doesn't seem to affect him as much as you thought it would.
Oh, fuck a piece of shit.
You also notice like this thin, almost like a purple veil of energy that kind of encompasses him. All right, that will be Anzu's turn. So now it is the cultist's turn. So this one is going to come this way, and this person's gonna die.
Oh my
This
god.
person's gonna die.
Jesus Christ.
And now he's going to, seeing Cirrus going towards the staff, he's going to try and attack you to get you out of his way. Armor class?
18.
That does not hit. So he slashes at you, and you see your armor just kind of absorbs the hit. And then this one is going to make an investigation check to look for the staff. He begins looking around. He doesn't find it. This guy begins looking around. See him come over here. And then this one down here is going to attack Thea. And you see him, he pulls a small thing of powder from his pouch, and he just blows it in your face. Thea, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
God damn it. Let me double check something. Just making sure. Ooh, it's not great. 16.
16.
I was about to say
You feel yourself begin to get really sleepy. And then you pass out. You are asleep.
Oh, nuts.
God damn it.
Then this guy moves up this way.
Oh, nubs. Fucking Osmodius.
Comes over here.
Why they gotta be follows of that bitch?
Comes over here. You see, this cultist is going to try and attack the sister that you were talking to, Animus.
Shit.
He completely whiffs her. You see...
Magic can't put you to sleep, Jacob.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit, Jacob! She's not
Okay.
asleep, Jacob!
Okay. Make an attack of opportunity, then.
Fuck yeah.
She pretends
I
to
love
sleep.
being an elf.
She's sitting there.
You should know that.
Shh, I'm just a sleepy baby. Shh, shh.
No one pay attention to the sleepy baby.
I'm gonna
Gotcha, bitch!
do chill touch.
Chill touch. Okay. Can you do a spell action as your attack of
Orc has.
opportunity? Okay, cool. Just double checking.
It'll be 21.
21 hits.
Alright. We're level 17, right?
Some of
I
us are different
don't-
levels.
Everybody's a little bit different. You're a higher level because you have a level in sorcerer.
I think us two are
I'm
17.
level 17. I just
Yeah.
wanted to make
You don't have
because
this
that
written
changes
down,
that
Abby.
changes the game.
I've
Why am
missed
I
a couple levels.
But that's gonna be 4d8.
Oh, what do you mean, barbarian?
He's not a barbarian. He's a ranger.
No, he
That's
said
our ranger.
he said fuck the double leveling.
Oh,
No, that is not what I said, but you know.
I rolled.
He said he missed a couple levels.
Oh,
7 is
my brain, you know.
25.
No,
25?
Damage.
Okay. So he thinks that he's put you to sleep, and you know the magical effect that he's going for, and you begin to kind of act like you kind of drift off, and as he's going, you reach out, and you actually, instead of touching him, you grab a part of his soul, and a piece of it just kind of floats off as you see him kind of and seize up before he continues to run. Okay. This one is going to attack Anzu. Anzu, armor
Fuck
class.
you bitch.
He says,
My armor class is 14, but if I have a shield, it's 19.
Okay. I am going to hit. Would you like to use shield?
Yeah.
I still hit. Make sure you use that spell slot. I have to give you the option. So
absolutely played.
I didn't play him at all.
You got played out of your mind. Take that.
Okay.
Take that L.
Anzu, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus,
Oh.
we're getting ripped apart.
Just wait until your ranger has to try and shoot a bow.
Hmm.
He has knives.
He has knives. Those are 1d4.
You'll double stab.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You feel as the slash goes across you, you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And then your heart,
Oh.
as the poison begins to circulate through your blood. But your gnomish constitution stays strong, and you kind of shake it off as the poison dilutes through you. Let's see. Okay. It is now Animus's turn.
Alright,
Animus, you are right here.
I'm gonna run up to the girl.
It's difficult terrain, so it's half speed.
So go diagonally behind the one guy.
Okay.
So
Okay. You have to kick flip over a hedge.
fuck
No,
yeah.
not really. That's not actually there.
Is
but
the
anyway.
guy behind her?
So there's a guy here, and then there's a guy here.
The guy there is attacking Sears behind me, and the guy behind her is attacking her.
Yeah, this guy right here. He actually should be
I want to make... I forgot about this. I was thinking about it earlier, but I was...
He should actually be, like, over here.
While I run through the crowd, I want to alter self to get rid of the 2 armbands I had.
Okay.
And then...
in this context, that'll be a bonus action. Just so you know.
Would it be? Okay.
Yeah.
I won't then. I'll just take them off.
You take the illusionary armbands off? Okay. You can just use your concentration to, like, make them disappear.
Yeah, I just don't want to get any part of Animus out. Yeah, I'll just do that. And then... God, I don't know how to get rid of this guy. And I am kind of low on spell slots. Holy shit.
You guys haven't had a long rest since you got through here.
What did we do, guys?
Well, you used Alter Self a lot when you were trying to impress Grazit.
Yeah, Alter Self I can do at will. No spell slots.
Oh, that is true, because you're a druid.
Gosh dang. How bad does her sister look?
She has been shot.
Okay, I understand that.
And is bleeding profusely.
Does she look like she is breathing and conscious, or is she unconscious and bleeding out?
Make a medicine check for me.
Can I do that as a
Stop
bonus
trying
action?
to nut on this girl so we can save the world.
I'm trying to do that, but I'm trying to also make it look like we're not the bad guys whenever we take the staff and we blame it on the Asmodeus followers.
Make a medicine check as your bonus action.
Oh boy. No, that might be okay. 23.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. 19. I'm getting used to adding. I was about to say I added guidance, but I did not add guidance. That would be
okay. She has what looks like a large hole in her chest.
Okay.
And you do not see her breathing. She is stone cold dead, like just flat out dead. No death saves. Nothing. She is dead on the ground. Nothing. And you see her sister is kind of just over her, just weeping, trying to like stop the blood, but it is gone.
Shit. I'm gonna try and do a thing. I apologize, everyone. I'm looking for spells that are available at this point in my life.
Cocksucker.
Wall of Fire would probably kill a lot of people if I did it in this context.
I would say dozens of people, yes.
Not worth. I don't have anything that can push anyone back either.
So Cirrus, as a reminder, you're under the haste effect, which means your movement speed is doubled and you get 2 actions per turn.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to use... I'm going to go Warlock spells. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast over her and into the guy behind her.
Okay, roll. See if you hit.
And I get a +9. Yeah. So first one is going to be a 25. Second one's a 23.
Both hit.
Third one is a 22. And the last one's a natural 20.
All 4 hit.
Those were really good rolls.
Those were very good rolls.
How do I... Where's my... Jeez, we haven't done a fight in like a sec.
It has been a while.
Okay, so...
I wanted to keep you guys fresh.
Thanks, Jacob. Force damage. So we're gonna go... I got a 10 for the first one. 7 for the second one. I got a 4 for the third one. And I got an 8 doubled for the last one, so 16 for the last one.
Okay. You see this dude just... You see multiple holes kind of like Swiss cheese through his body as he collapses. And you see... Animus, I need you to make a... What is the save on your screaming?
Fright.
No. Like, what type of save?
Wisdom.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw. 27.
Okay. You see the symbol of Asmodeus on this guy. And for a brief moment, you feel yourself kind of slipping back into these really bad memories. But you kind of... You look around, and the screaming of the people running away is not helping.
Okay.
But you kind of look around and you see your compatriots, and you can feel the air around you, and it allows you to center yourself to where you don't start screaming.
Okay. Can you feel it?
Come again.
Can I say something to her real quick?
Sure.
I'm not gonna like. Oh, I was gonna. Okay, we have to go now. I know this is a lot right now. This might be a really confusing moment, but we have to get out of here. I'm sorry about your sister, but she's gone, and you need to not get killed in this fight.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She just stabs you.
Stab. I wanted this to happen. Stab.
Ungood. 9.
9. She screams out, "Leave me alone!" And then just a wall of force just pushes everything out. I need Cirrus,
She not good.
Anzu, and Linares to all make dexterity saving throws.
I would like to counterspell.
It's not a spell.
Wait, what?
It's not a spell.
It's an ability.
Bitch. She's gonna regret this.
You may not have been able to see her through the crowd, so don't waste a big spell like that anyways.
19.
19.
I
Okay.
will fucking destroy her.
Anzu, what'd you get on your dex save?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would, that's why I'm asking.
I got 5.
Oh,
Okay. You see Anzu get pushed with so much force that he goes through multiple walls
Nice.
and winds up in the bar where you were at, Thea.
Oh my god.
Linares gets blown off the map. I can't make her go off the map, but this guard gets taken out. A bunch of civilians just die. This guy gets pushed back. This guy gets pushed into the naturally occurring water. But it won't let me place him there. We'll say he's... Gosh dang it, game. Let me... There. Okay, well, he's over there. This guy saves. Cirrus, you save. Animus, you get pushed into a blacksmith shop.
Nice.
Through a stone wall.
I love that.
And this guy saves, and then almost every civilian in the area is dead. I need everyone that got pushed back. You're going to take some damage, just so you know. It's not a ton. Okay, it might be a lot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys take 10d6 force damage.
Jesus fucking Christ, can you not kill me?
How much?
10d6.
Oh, it's my favorite. I wanted that actually.
10, 16, 24, 7, 30, 34 points of force damage.
Fuck off.
And you guys now see there is a wall of force that is surrounding this girl and her sister.
Okay.
Also, Cirrus, I need you to make a perception check.
$16.
16. You notice when the force goes out, you see the staff fly up into the air, and it's coming your direction.
How far away is it?
It's about 30 feet in the air, and it's careening towards you, and it is your turn.
I can feel it.
And it's moving in slow motion because of the haste.
Okay, well that changes things.
Could he, since he has 2 actions, disengage with an action and then use another action?
Am I engaged right now with something?
You are not engaged with anyone right now.
Oh,
Actually,
I thought that guy... Oh, he got thrown back.
This
I
dude,
forgot about that.
both of these guys are dead.
How many baddies are there left?
There's just one in front of you that you
Just
can
the
see.
one.
So this is your perspective right now.
Mm-hmm.
You see these two with a wall of force around them, this guy, and then you see a few that are down the street.
Down there.
It's just a nice, pleasant light night.
Yeah, I can't put it in a cave lighting, but I can make it darker, or like I can do sunrise, sunset. But yeah, make the shadows a little bit longer.
These guys.
Go kind of that. Make it a little bit more moody.
Yeah, okay. So if I conjure animals, where does it land in the initiative?
They would be put at the bottom of the initiative order.
Bottom.
Yeah. Which means they would go after Zygon.
Okay. Okay, I'll go with my original plan then. I would like to conjure animals.
Okay. What are you conjuring?
I would like 2 dire wolves, please.
Classic.
Okay. Put out some gnolls for you. Those are close enough.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I would. What? How big are the squares?
5 feet.
5.
Mhm.
Yeah. How is the bad guy right in front of me looking? Are you taking any damage?
No, he's saved.
Okay. Alright.
You see the staff.
Yeah, I want to position myself where I can catch it.
Okay. I need you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
You get advantage on that, boy.
You do.
I do get it. Yeah, we'll go acrobatic.
Okay.
'Cause I just get advantage on that one, right? I'll get
Yep.
one. Put it stacked. I'll do that. Okay, that'll do. Let's go with the 24.
24. Alright, so you see the staff. You see the cultist guy reaching out for it. And as he does, you grab his arm and pull him down and use him as a springboard as you jump up.
That's our ranger.
You catch it and you land down. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And because you are non-magical, you get a +10.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You hear, as this is all going on, immediately all the screaming goes away, and you don't hear anything. You just see all of this.
It just can't be good.
And you see these thin strands that are coming out of everyone's chest.
Oh god.
And you see, like, yours coming out of your chest that's connected with Animus, and then it also connects to Anzu that's currently through multiple walls. You see all of these threads that are kind of connected, interwoven, much like a spider's web. And you see a bunch of the dead people that are on the ground. Theirs have been severed. They're kind of just floating up into the air. And you see a woman standing in front of you, around your height, long hair that goes over her chest, which is bare, She's not wearing any clothing.
Boobs.
You see, Jess.
God damn it.
Jess Hunter boobs. You see her hair go down over her chest. Long, white, cascading, almost looking like spider silk. Her features are very sharp, but also very soft, like angular, but yet still comforting and inviting. Her ears are long, elven-looking, and you see she has two sets of arms, one in the normal position on her shoulders, and then others that kind of are lower down on her torso. And she looks at you, and you hear her speak in a language that you don't understand. But then, after hearing it for a few seconds, it clicks. You now know Undercommon. And she says to you, "Restore the balance, so that he may remain imprisoned. Take my staff to the temple. Go now." And then she fades away as everything comes back into focus, and you hear the screaming once again.
I have so many questions for her.
Sadly, you cannot ask them, for she is gone.
For she has disappeared.
All right, Sirius, that is your two actions. You still have your movement and your bonus action. You now have the Staff of Lolth.
Awesome. Where, so there's more bad guys to the east there.
Yes, yeah.
And then anything, is there anything like north?
As you look down this street, no,
Yeah,
you don't. You
okay,
see a
no.
few guards are engaged with a few cultists, but nothing. And you see, like, there were, like, maybe half a dozen bodies, but once the wall of force went out, you see just crumpled corpses everywhere. Like, just bones sticking out in random places, necks that are completely snapped, heads that have come clean off. Like, probably, I would say, low end 50, high end like 80 people lie dead in the street.
I would like to go basically as far west as I can.
Okay. So you want to head towards your wolves?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy's going to get an attack of opportunity.
I thought he
He misses.
I thought I was not engaged.
You
Because I caught him. Okay, never mind. We're
yeah,
good.
you're
that's
good. Okay, so that's... You can make it to here.
fine. Yep, that's fine.
Next is Zygon and Linares.
Yep.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's Zygon's turn. Zygon sees you. You got the staff?
I got the staff.
Okay, I guess get behind me, and he steps in front of you. And you see him, finger guns at the ready to fire at whoever comes near you that shouldn't. He's going to hold his action for Eldritch Blasts. What do you want your dire wolves to do?
Let's have them both attack that guy right in front. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll their attack.
They both have advantage, I believe.
If they're together, they have pack tactics, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll with that.
Thea on deck.
First one is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Second one, 16 to hit.
Also does not hit.
Shit.
Alright, but they are distracting him.
Cool.
Alright, Thea, it is your turn.
Okay, so I've got that one guy running away from me, right?
Yep, you also heard a very loud slam and a bunch of weird accented expletives as Anzu flew through the bar wall.
Oh, shit.
Shifty shit.
Can I see him through that window?
You're now on the bottom
Oh, I'm on the
floor,
bottom
so yeah,
floor.
you can see him through the double doors of the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Does he look okay enough for right now?
Andrew, describe how you look right now.
Well, I have, from my understanding, dark skin and red eyes. I also have.
What a dick.
Yeah, so I was just slammed through a bunch of walls. My ankle's probably broken. I probably have like a crook in my neck.
Maybe
not
a
too
concussion or two.
Mostly fine though. Okay.
Good to know. Good checking.
Possibly a broken neck, a few broken ribs, impaled lung.
Rub some dirt in it. It'll be okay.
You'll be fine.
Pull yourself
So
up
is it
from
just
the
that one guy,
bootstraps.
or is there another one?
You only see one. It's also a town guard that is currently engaging him.
Okay. Then I'm going to just in case I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action, and I'm
Okay.
gonna run that direction.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to attack him.
Okay.
Um,
Your spirit shroud it sounds like a howling dog.
yeah. Would I get flanking advantage with that guard potentially?
Yes.
Since we're both sick, nasty. That's good. Okay, and I'm gonna try to attack him with my sword.
Okay.
Okay, both pretty good. I don't need to reroll one. Sick. So does 26 hit?
26 hits.
Fantastic. Okay. And then I'm gonna use one of the charges on the sword to know what his next move is, or like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna roll damage. I get sneak attack because I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Rogues, man.
I have a lot I'm putting into this bitch.
Reportedly, they're changing how sneak attack works in 5.5.
Well, that sucks.
They're making it harder.
We'll never play 5.5.
I will not do it.
I refuse.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
They made rogues slightly balanced. How dare they?
Pretty rude.
Not my rogue.
Hashtag not my rogue.
I'm doing
Free
the
rogue.
two. Birdie, shut up. So if I
Birdie's
spend
hyping you
any
up.
charges for this, I don't get to add that charge that I spent to the damage, right?
No, you do not.
Okay, cool. So I've got 2d6 for the sword, 8 plus. Okay, and I'm also doing Divine Strike, and
Okay.
the Spirit Shroud gives me an extra d8
Yep.
for that. So, gonna do 8 plus 9, so 17 slashing damage, I think. And then, Birdie, shut the fuck up.
Birdie says no.
9 radiant damage.
Okay.
6 sneak attack damage,
Okay.
and 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. You see, as your sword slashes, you see divine energy kind of shoot through his body, almost as when someone gets electrocuted and the electricity goes through their fingertips. You then see the wound begin to kind of fester from the necrosis, and you see his body just slump as the life leaves his lungs.
Hunter?
One hit wonder.
Hunter?
Yeah,
We can hear whatever is going on over there.
I was putting
I
macaroni
use my
into the
entire
microwave.
movement to get over there, or could I go a little further?
You can get to about here. About here.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And yeah.
Linares is gonna dust herself off.
Just a quick little dust.
Okay, let me see here. She's gonna do something serious. Not bad.
She's about to do something to you.
She's about-
Also, Jacob, real quick, anyone that I can see, I think the Spirit Shroud thing, it says any creature of your choice that you can see that starts to turn within 10 feet of you has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And I don't know if that means more than one creature, but bare minimum, can I use that on the guard in front of me?
Yeah.
So his speed's reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Let's see here. You already have... Okay. All right. So, Cirrus, as you're running, you see Linares create a dimension door that will get you further into the city. Go! We'll hold them off.
Bet.
And then you go through it. Cirrus has exited combat.
Nice.
I win.
I win the game.
And you never see Cirrus again.
And he's gone forever.
Cirrus went on to become a great ranger.
Like the credits, the credits at the end.
Unfortunately,
Just a
at the
picture
age
of
of
Cirrus.
75, he fell to a heart attack and died right there in front of his children.
Okay. Let's see here. So these cultists are gonna need to regroup. So you see them all begin to kind of slink off,
Slinking away. Grody.
and you see one of them, the one here, he drops, and you see black smoke billowing through the street. And they're gonna run off. And Cirrus, as you're running, you see in like the reflections of windows, you see like a profile view of this woman that appeared to you when you grabbed the staff, where you see she's looking at you, and you just kind of see her in every reflection. And that will be where we end tonight's session.
Dang.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Well, that was exciting.
What the fuck?
That was crazy.
I want to say thanks everyone so much for watching. Thanks to my players for always being amazing. And we hope to see you next week for some more Dungeons and Dragons. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
/day/whatever time it is for you.
Whatever time.